Hey guys, welcome back. Today I thought I would do something super raw and like a chit chat get ready with me. I have no idea what look I'm gonna create yet, but I will insert the finished look over here. But I know that I wanna use this palette over here. I've been wanting to use this for a long time. I mean, I used it off camera, but I wanted to use it here with you guys. This is the I Love Sarai Color Pop collaboration that she did. I don't know if it's still available. It might already be sold out, but if it's not, I'll link it down below. Anyway, I wanted to play with these colors. And the point of the video is to kind of like open up and do like a little chit chat, get ready with me, because a lot has happened the past few months, and I always like try to keep you guys updated on Snapchat, but I never really get too personal here on YouTube, so I thought I would do that today. Without further ado, let's get started. If you guys want to know exactly like what products I use, if I don't mention it, it'll be linked down in the description box. All right, let's do this. I just put a little bit of this fresh lip balm on. It smells like caramel. It's so good. So I just put a little bit of that on because I'm so dry lately. My skin, everything is just so dry. Speaking of dry skin, I'm actually gonna try this product over here. This is by Skin Inc. It's a serum. I'm gonna mix it with my foundation, and I'm going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation, and I'm just gonna mix the two together. I've heard amazing things about this, so I'm like super excited to try it, and it looks so pretty. Like, look at that, all of that color inside. Do like a little drop of that and 2 drops of the foundation. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've done my last chit chat get ready with me, so I feel like I need to update you guys on so much, and a lot has happened in the past few months. A lot of good things, a lot of really bad things, and so yeah, I mean, I guess I'll start with something super light. Let's talk about my Brazilian blowout that I got recently. I just air dried my hair. I haven't blow dried it or anything, and it looks pretty good. So I have been really liking that. So on Sundays on Instagram, I do this thing called Sundays with Sona, where I'll chat a little bit about myself with every photo that I post. And I feel like it makes it a little bit more real, because I feel like Instagram can get so pretentious and so like almost like too perfect, and a lot of people can like look at my feed, or, you know, I'm sure I do the same, but like you look at people's feeds and you're like, oh my God, she has this perfect life. Like, you know, she travels all the time. You have to realize that Instagram is so curated. Most of the people on Instagram post beautiful photos, and it's like not that real, you know? So I thought it would be nice to kind of like bring it back to real life on Sundays and chat a little bit about just whatever topic that I want to talk about that day, you know. And so this last time I talked about my acne struggles not growing up, because it happened a little bit later in life, but so many people were like interested to hear more, and I even said in the caption that I'm gonna make like a chit chat get ready with me and talk a little bit about that, because I have touched on that a few times on my channel, but it's been a while, and like I get all these comments about like, oh my God, your skin is so beautiful, and obviously I don't feel that way. I'm always struggling and feeling like I still have to do so much work to kind of like get my skin to where I want it to be. My acne started when I was like 18, 19. I had acne until I was about 23 years old. Fortunately, I didn't really have that much acne in high school. I mean, I had a little bit, but it wasn't as intense as when I was a little bit older. And I feel like that age though is worse, because that's like the age where you're like trying to date and like go out and do stuff. I don't know, I just felt so crazy insecure because I had acne literally all over my cheeks, around this area, which is where I have a lot of scars. They're not too deep, but they're definitely noticeable, especially to me. And so I try to like do all these treatments to kind of get rid of it, or at least minimize it, because apparently acne scars are something that you can't fully get rid of, which sort of sucks, but that's kind of like the reality of it. I'm doing microneedling and stuff right now. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about the acne struggles, because so many people still like write to me about that. And when I had acne, I honestly, like, you know, when you have acne, you'll do anything anyone says just to like try to get rid of it. I mean, if someone told me to put poop on my face, I probably would have. That's how desperate I was. And so I went to so many doctors, dermatologists, you know, estheticians. I've done it all, girl. I've done it all. I feel like nothing was really working. And I felt like a lot of the dermatologists were recommending antibiotics, and I was on antibiotics like all the time. Then I was on other medication, I was on topical. I mean, I just was doing a little too much to my skin. Now that I look back, I'm like, no wonder why it wasn't working, because it was like almost like stressing your skin out way more than you should have at the time, you know? And I feel like my skin was just getting worse and worse and worse. So Accutane is one of the strongest medications you can be on for acne, but it is something that works. It has a lot of crazy side effects. Clearly, I did not care. I was like, I don't care. I just want my acne gone. I mean, like I said, that age, this is kind of small. I don't think it's gonna work out for me, so let's switch brushes real fast. At that age, honestly, you're just so concerned about like how you look, and I was just, like I said, so insecure that I would have just done anything to get rid of it, because at the time, I honestly didn't really want to go out or be seen, and if I did, my hair was literally like this. So you couldn't really see my cheeks or anything. So I was on Accutane for 6 months and my acne just went away. It was great. But it really messed up my organs and my system and my liver in the long run, you know. I started to get sick a lot more. I feel like my immune system was just all messed up. And if you're part of my Snapchat family, you know this, like I'm always sick. Lately, knock on wood, I haven't been, but like it's something that I struggle with a lot. Even when I travel, I wear like this crazy mask. It's really embarrassing. I didn't realize the side effects at the time because I was like, oh my God, my skin looks amazing. But recently I've just been really like discovering what's been going on, and like I had my liver function wasn't right. I had to go on these IV treatments. I was on like vitamin C drips and things like that. Sort of changed my diet a little bit, and so finally I feel a little bit better. And so I don't know, I feel like I wanted to talk about this because if you have acne and you're just struggling with it as well, it's hard, because especially if it doesn't go away and you wait for, you know, years, because I had it for years and it just would not go away. It's like, what do you do at that point? You know, sometimes you just gotta take that risk, I guess, and go on medications that are super strong. But like now that I look back, I'm like, I kind of wish that I didn't, because I'm sure that it was a combination of like the Accutane and all of those antibiotics and all of the stuff that I took through those years that kind of like caught up with me later on in life. If you are going through something like this, I would say take it easy. Stick to a very simple skincare routine, because I feel like the more you do, the more you're like aggravating your skin. And so I feel like it's better to just leave it alone for a little bit and stick to a simple routine and see how that works. And I honestly think that a lot of it has to do with your food too. I feel like when I cut down on dairy and a lot of like meat and stuff, my skin got a lot better too, because recently I was breaking out like crazy. And so yeah, take care of your skin within too, you know, like don't eat a lot of fried foods, cut out dairy, meat, all that stuff. Speaking of health, we watched What the Health. Have you guys seen that on Netflix? Oh my God, everyone's like talking about it. It's like the new thing. What on earth are we putting in our bodies? So like we've been trying to eat healthier and cut out a lot of like crap from our diet. Gosh, I'm putting way too much highlight on, girl. Get it together. I'm gonna try the Kardashian sticks, KKW Beauty sticks. I've done a video, like a mini video on my Instagram. They're very creamy. I think the only like negative thing I have to say about these is that they're so little, and I think everyone's complaining about that. But honestly, the formula is great. I like how tiny it is, like here, because you get into corners, but I wish it was a little bit longer, because that's like all you get. So this past few months, again, it's been a lot of like ups and downs, and one of the worst things that happened to our family was my uncle's passing, and it was like a very tragic accident, but he basically went fishing with his friends, and they went to Kern River, and he went swimming and never came out, and they couldn't find him that day. And then, you know, obviously everyone got involved in trying to like figure out what happened. No one really saw him after he got in the water. He went missing and they couldn't find him. Like the whole family was devastated. We were like, what happened to him, you know? And then they had rescue teams and everything. It was like 13 days later they found his body, which was like, oh, so tragic. But like this was a few months ago, and so that's why I was like kind of MIA on Snapchat, and it was just such a sad thing because he was young. Everyone was just obviously devastated and finally trying to like cope with his death and stuff. Not to make this a really negative video, I'm really not trying to do that, but just trying to be real, I guess, of like things that's been going on in the family and stuff. You guys, I did the very first like dedicated video on my channel the other day, which was the all Maybelline one, just because since I was doing drugstore week, I was like, wow, like I feel like I gravitate a lot towards Maybelline products lately. I was like, well, I might as well just do it, which I never do because I honestly don't think that it's very organic, because like no one ever does their makeup using just one brand, right? Like that's not really how it works. And so even when it comes to, you know, partnerships with brands, like I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I don't do like dedicated videos, even though that's like what brands want, and like the partnership opportunities that I get, a lot of them are asking for dedicated videos, but like I have to decline because to me, I'm just like, that's not realistic for me to use one brand to do a full face of makeup. And so for me, it's always like, if I want to partner with a brand, it's always like integrations, because that's what I feel comfortable with and that's what's organic. And it's like, you're watching my videos not to watch like a commercial, but like to take something away from my videos, like learn something. And if I want to showcase a new product from a brand, then I can do that within that video and show you guys, for example, like, oh, NARS is launching this, or like Bobbi Brown is launching this, and put it in a video in a very realistic way where that's what I would normally do in real life, you know what I mean? I will never, ever, ever do anything that I don't feel comfortable with or that I don't feel like I would naturally do. Like everything needs to feel supernatural because I'm not an actress. I can't, like, this is not ABC where I could just put whatever commercial I want on my channel. Like it has to be very real. And so I will only partner with brands that like I love, that I would actually use the product, and I'm very transparent right from the beginning. That way you guys are very well aware of everything and everything's super transparent. This color is so beautiful and it blends like butter, butter, butter. I'm gonna pick up that dark color and I'm gonna apply this on the inner and outer corners of my eyes. We have a couple trips coming up, which I'm so excited about. And by the way, the Morocco, did you guys see the Morocco vlog and like the outfit thing? I'm gonna link it below in case you guys didn't watch it. But like Morocco was insane. It was like a brand trip. We went with YSL Beauty, which was honestly one of the best trips I've ever been on. It was so amazing. I just like, oh my God, my expectations were like exceeded with that trip. It was just so, so beautiful. I usually am better with like Snapchat and Instagram, posting it and stuff. Like I don't vlog as much, as you guys know. Like I don't know why, I'm like not the best vlogger, I feel like. We had the Persona restock recently, which was so insane. That's why we were so crazy busy, I feel like, because we were sold out for 2 months, you guys. I felt like I wasn't really talking much about the palette because I didn't want to, because like there were so many people waiting for it and I didn't want to like be like talk about it or do looks with it and stuff because it was sold out. But now it's back in stock after being gone for 2 months. Oh my God, it was such a long time. Finally, it's back and we did like a cool photo shoot. I'll insert some photos here. It was so much fun. So yeah, I do get a lot of requests to do more looks using the Persona Identity palette, and of course I'm gonna do more looks. I just, again, like wasn't doing it because of the fact that we were sold out for so long, but finally we're back with it and I need to film something. I have a really, really good idea, so I'm gonna probably film that later this week for some time, like maybe next week. This video that I'm filming, it's actually Monday and I'm hoping and praying I'm gonna edit this and upload it tomorrow because like I don't have anything for tomorrow, and usually I upload on Tuesdays and Saturdays. I tried to up my content to like 3 times a week and it is so difficult because, you know, it's not the only thing I do. YouTube is definitely not the only thing I do. I do YouTube, and then of course we have got the blog, but I think the most consuming thing for me right now is product development for Persona, and that takes such a long time because I'm very, very picky. Like the other day I went to the lab because obviously I'm working on a few things, but I went to the lab and I spent like 7 to 8 hours with the chemist trying to perfect this next product that I'm launching. I go in and I like sit with the chemist and we perfect the formula until I'm super duper happy with it, with everything from the texture, the color, the fallout, the press level, like everything, you know? Right now I would say in my career that's like what I'm most excited about, like creating products, because it is so rewarding, so much fun, and like seeing everyone's reviews, because we actually opened the review section on the website, and if you have the palette, I would love to hear your thoughts. So I'll link the website down below if you guys want to give me your thoughts. That would be awesome. But anyway, seeing your reviews on socials and stuff, it's so rewarding to say, you know what, yes, I've worked very hard. It took me over a year to formulate this, but at the end, it's all worth it, because when you take the time and you put your heart and soul into something, it's always gonna turn out great. You know, it's like if you've got a passion for something, if you've got dreams, but you're hesitant because of whatever reason, you know, think of it that way. It's like the end result is going to be so rewarding. And if one human can do something, another human being can do the same, you know? So like, take it from me and just go for it. Like when I first started, I was like, oh my God, like I'm definitely not the biggest YouTuber in the world. I'm definitely not this person or that person, but like I know this is what I want to do. I know this is like my long-term dream has always been to create product. And so I just really wanted to do this, and I'm just so glad that I did it. You know what I mean? I'm using this new CoverGirl mascara. Looks very interesting. This is what the wand looks like. It's okay, it's not like the best. I'm trying this new latex-free glue, and I actually got this yesterday. It was Jackie Aino's birthday. Happy birthday, girl. Again, it was so much fun. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, like you saw how much fun that was. It was such a fun party. Anyway, she had goodie bags for us, which I thought was so cute, and this was in the goodie bag. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna give it a try, because I'm allergic to latex, and so whenever I see a latex-free glue, I am all over it. It's so crazy because there's always something going on, something happening. And if you're a driven person, you love to work, it's hard to make it to things. And so like I feel like I'm always missing events or whatever, because I'm just like, I feel guilty, especially if it's during the day. I can't go because I'm like, I gotta do stuff, I gotta work. So yesterday was so nice to actually like catch up with all my like beauty friends in the industry. It was really fun. How cute is this necklace, by the way? I'm obsessed with it. And it's, I believe, under $100, so I'll definitely link it down below. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit so that I can apply liner, just like a tight line. But for my lips, I'm gonna try this color called Heaven by Bare Minerals. Creamy, feels really nice. I use the MAC Whirl liner. I think this is it, the look is done. I really like how it turned out. I love that we did like a little low-key, casual chit-chat, get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Quick announcement, I am gonna be at BeautyCon this Sunday, so if you guys are gonna be around, let me know. Come say hi, I'll be at the Rimmel London booth. But other than that, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.